Good morning and welcome to day 7. Yep, today's a week walking. Looking back at the little houses and bungalows and whatever you want to call them. And we're heading off in that direction. But we're going to look back at the rest of the view. Yeah, it's a nice view. You know, at least the beginning of the day we're starting downhill. There were a couple people here last night. We had no idea because none of these cars were here when we arrived. Then again, I also didn't walk into the parking lot. I mean, I looked at it. There were no cars. But I did walk up this giant hill just to get here. And after, walking 27 kilometers, that extra kilometer uphill kind of stinks. I know. Sounds like we complain and whine. We actually don't. We're having a great time. But we do just point out the things that, do irk us. And sometimes Rob gets really irked. Like this morning when I woke up, I didn't even check my watch. But 2 hours, I woke up probably 5. 2 hours later, at 7, getting ready to go, put my watch on, it doesn't work. I'm like, it didn't charge all night. Sometimes this Apple Watch thing, yeah, I'm grateful to have it. Don't get me wrong. Again, very thankful to my friend Kyle for that. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't charge overnight. And this is the second time. I've got to put that on my list of things to do. Check the watch every morning when you wake up. And then we'll be able to at least charge it some. Because right now, it's dead. There's nothing. I'm not going to be able to track how far I go and how much time it's going to take me to walk. I'm just going to have to figure that all out by myself. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's get to walking. We're once again walking along the old train route. Here, though, it's been paved over so people can have a place to ride their bikes or walk, which is what we're doing. And it's cool because we're coming up to a tunnel. I mean, that's definitely an old train tunnel for this old train line. Don't know how long it is. Looks a little dark inside. Maybe we'll have to take our sunglasses off. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Well, I guess it's going to be a little long because 50 yards in, we now have lights so that we can see. This is neat, though. We've walked railway paths before, but never one quite like this. Never one that went through a tunnel. I like it. As they say, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Now, that last comment, it's not entirely true. I have tried to walk through tunnels before. Once in Hong Kong, once in Singapore in Spain. They never seemed to work out because you weren't allowed to or they were closed. This one was open. It was probably only a quarter mile, half mile, but it was neat. First sea view of the day, so we had to stop and give it to you. It's in one of these numerous little coves that we pass over and over. There's so many of them. But yeah, they don't really get old. I just can't film all of them. Coming up on our first little town here. Not sure what it's called, but we're also coming up on what I think or believe is our first train station. Well, that's no longer a train station, but that's definitely what it looks like to us. Let's see if there's anything written on the outside of it. Normally like a station stop or something so we know where we are. Would normally be on that part right in the middle, the top there. Yeah, middle of the top. The middle. Looks like there is something written on it. Maybe it'll tell us what it is. Still can't read it because we're blind. La Fossette. I'm guessing that's where we are, in La Fossette. So it seems like we've been showing you this exact same view for the last 2 days. These 2 islands out here that are pretty cool. And we probably actually have. I mean, we only go, 17 miles a day the last few days, so it's not like we're going that far. Those islands are pretty big. But hey, it's still gorgeous. Welcome to the Hotel California. Though we're very far from California, we are in our next town. We've got about 21 kilometers to go, I think, maybe 22. We're looking for a place that might have some food, but we realize it is a Sunday, so our options may be limited, just like they were on Saturday and on Friday, strangely. But if we find at least one place that's open at some point along the way, I mean, we have snacks with us, so we're not going to starve or die or anything like that. We've only got, 4 hours to go, so we still hope we can find some food here. Well, if there's one thing I've noticed about beachside towns in France, they're definitely different from America or Spain or Australia or many other places that we've been.
Turn left onto Avenue de Provence D559.
Sorry, we're not turning left. In the fact that, yeah, it's really hard to find places that are open in the morning, usually on weekends, especially in California, Jersey, the shore. Weekend mornings, everybody's out for breakfast. Here, everybody's still asleep, which, you know, Rob would join them. Well, it's not Costco $4.99 chicken, but it's open. So, chicken for breakfast. Take a break. So it's lightly raining right now. Not terribly heavy yet, but if it gets heavier, we'll have to don that sweat box. But we've been slowly going uphill. Check out the view over here. Yeah, it's pretty nice. One of the nice things about this going uphill part is that we're on the railway bed, and they didn't do steep climbs. They did climbs, and they did high climbs, but not very steep ones. So Rob's much better off at shallow climbs. We'll climb for days. We just prefer if they're shallow, like this one. Yeah, even though we're still kind of out of breath. Still on this rather quiet little track, and we've come across a place that's like right out of Fallout or, geez, The Walking Dead. I mean, I don't know what's behind all of these cargo containers, but man, have I had the zombie apocalypse? Did I miss it? Somebody tell me, let me know, because I'm not going in there. We now only have about 3.5 kilometers to go, about 2 miles, but right now we're racing the storm because over there it looks really nice. Back there, you can't really tell much of a difference. I can. It's black and it's ugly, and yeah, the iPhone camera does a good job of making it look nicer than it is. But we haven't felt the rain in about, I don't know, an hour and a half, so hopefully we can stay in front of it. We're going over there somewhere. Yeah, I know there's a lot to see. Bamboo, check it out. All right, well, we've made it to our town. I've been here a little while. Yeah, don't let this shot deceive you. It's beautiful now, but for like the last 90 minutes walk into town, that cloud caught up to us, so we were drenched. But hey, at least everything stayed dry. And it's beautiful out now. Oh yeah, except for that big, huge crane. Now we've seen similar monuments to this before, and actually with celebrations going on, because today is Victory in Europe Day. I guess it was Tuesday, what's today? May 8th, that the Allies officially accepted Germany's unconditional surrender. And I think a couple times that I've been here, it's been raining that day. I remember one time when everybody was outside and they were all in raincoats, and I walked in a raincoat. That wasn't an official celebration. That's just people, locals, taking pictures by the monument. But there are monuments in every town. We didn't take any pictures of any of the other ones because it was raining. Well, we found our beer, and we found multiple ice cream places. One there, and a bakery for the morning. So I think we're all set. Because after this, yeah, I know the sun's out. It's only like 6 o'clock, but we're probably getting ready to take a nap. And yeah, we're a little lazy right now, but that's okay. All right, time to drink this thing.